Hello everyone, Organ Moto John here, and this is a 2024 CRF 300L, and as you can see when you're riding, this front brake cable hydraulic line goes right through the middle of the display, so we're going to see what we can do about that. So for $10, VDE Industries makes this little basically nut shirt. Or it's a little nut here that we'll remove this nut here, or this bolt, pull this out, screw this in, and then that will displace this whole mechanism forward, which hopefully will get this forward a little bit. So let's see, let's go ahead and do it. So the first step is to remove this 8mm bolt here. It'll just screw right out, and then we'll put the 10mm insert in and then install this back on top. Pretty easy. And you know, this is annoying, this brake line being in the way. I love Honda. I'm definitely a Honda fan, but I'm a motorcycle fan, but I'm definitely a Honda fan. And I'm surprised they haven't fixed this. You know, and zip tying it down here isn't a great option either. So we want to do this right. Now it's just a matter of screwing this in with the washer there. And then we'll bring our clip up, our little spacer, back up on top, and we're going to reinstall it right like that. And it looks like it actually does work. Now it's just, I've snugged this one down. You could put Loctite on here if you wanted to. You put Loctite on both these, just the blue, but I didn't in this case. It's just a matter of screwing this down and then lightly putting this just snug. This is just an 8mm bolt, so it doesn't need to be crazy tight. So I'm going to got it threaded in my finger so I don't cross thread, and then I'm going to snug that up. Okay, this is so much better. This is from the cockpit, and you can see that really you wouldn't think displacing that would make that much of a difference. I was skeptical, but it's actually perfect. Now I'm not having to, before I had to, you know, look on one side to see this, or, you know, go to the other side, which meant changing my body position. Now it's perfect. I did put the washer, I initially put the washer in here that comes with the kit. It works better with the washer here, otherwise this just flops around because it can't index against this little tab anymore. So I just put the washer on that side, and that way it doesn't flop freely. It doesn't bind up the cable in there. I was worried it might cause a bind in there. It doesn't. Yeah, that's a good $10 well spent. I would think Honda would eventually address that, but in the meantime, I think this is a good way to do it. So I highly recommend it. It works. It gets that cable, or that front brake hydraulic line, out of the main display, and I highly recommend.